Welcome to Zuma with Sam Carter!
We have Samuel Carter in the studio. He's the one who ditched us last Friday.
Hello, Mr.
We
Sam
were supposed
Carter.
to go at W24's concert all together, but he didn't show up. So what happened that day? You have some explanation to do, my friend.
근데, honestly, I kind of forgot about it because I was like so 정신없어 with the script. And suddenly, as soon as Sam opened the door, he was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, sorry, but what happened? And, concert.
The night before, I got a call from a label that I'd never worked with before. And it's...
It must have been a really huge one, though, right?
Huge label.
What? Congratulations.
And so I had to go... I had to go do some work in the studio for them.
에이, 득만하다.
I can't wait to hear which group you work for that day.
If it was a small label, I would have said no.
Yeah.
I can't do it, but I had to go.
에이, 좋아. 에이,
You guys had fun.
가야지.
You had fun though,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
It was a very lovely date with Samuel. Because we had 쌀국수, we went for ice cream. And
Yeah, we went to ice cream place and that was kind of weird though.
아니, 남자 둘이 같이 이렇게 아이스크림 먹고 하니까.
2 scoops of ice cream in the same cup. We shared the...
Yeah.
At least we didn't share the spoon, so yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Did you hug at all?
Oh my god, let's not go there, bro.
근데 thanks to him, actually I feel more human that day. 오랜만에 밖에
Yeah.
나가서 watching concert, so I was like, okay, I'm human. Yeah.
Aww.
And he even met his long-term fan from way back when he was active as
Oh,
UKIS.
맞아요.
Really?
So it was quite an interesting day actually that day.
Aww.
Anyway, thanks.
좋아요.
Yeah. All right. So today, of course, we're gonna go back to Zoom Out. So Zoom Out, what do we do here in Zoom Out?
Right, listeners, we're on a mission to become all well-versed K-pop scholars here at Kride. So my job basically is helping us to make connections between artists in this scene and, of course, introducing some great songs if we
So
can.
curious. What is the
okay.
theme, the tema for today?
The thema is we want to celebrate the seasons and springtime.
Okay, do you personally like spring?
I do because
I don't because you I 했잖아.
the reason
I'm starting. Yeah.
I like medium temperatures.
Okay.
So spring and autumn's great.
Okay.
Summer and winter in Korea is like very
Way too extreme, yeah.
Right.
So I'm happy, but I know it's not going to last too long.
okay.
Because
Do you 봄타 or 가을타?
I don't tie anything.
Wow.
I don't think. Although in the autumn, because I know winter's coming, you do feel a little bit down.
Right.
Because you know it's going to be really cold soon.
Yeah, dude.
Probably.
샘 카트는 리듬 타지.
맞아요. Wait, so I got another question. What do you usually do when spring comes?
What do I usually do? I recently had a huge spring clean of my home. So I
Wow.
threw away over 100 kilograms of clothing.
Wow. 봄맞이 대청소.
Mate, I earned man
해야
on.
되는데.
I got man on for it as well.
Only for the 100 kilo of clothes.
It's better than getting nothing off of it. Yeah.
I took it all to the place where you recycle.
Yeah.
Right.
And you put it on the weight and they give you money. So I was 12,000원 actually.
Oh, good, not bad. You could get a meal actually, yeah, and a coffee afterwards.
그러니까요.
Not too bad.
아주
Spring cleaning.
좋아요.
All right, so speaking of spring, what is the first song you bring for us today?
Okay, so of course, springtime. And right now with this spring, this has to be the first one we've got to talk about because
True.
Big Bang made a comeback. And
Wow, 맞아.
my goodness me, it was a hugely successful comeback because they did a song called 봄, 여름, 가을, 겨울, Still Life. And maybe we can bring you some songs that go along with each season. But before we get into that, we're going to highlight how Big Bang is doing with the new release. It is topping the charts on pretty much every single platform you can imagine. Melon,
my
Genie,
goodness.
Bugs, Vibe, Flow.
They're doing so well.
Crazy, right? And that was just last week, I think it was released. And of course, not just in Korea, but around the world. People have been responding amazingly to this one. So
Right.
this song's quite deep, actually, when you look at the lyrics. It's all about, I think, the passage of time and all of that. And there's like a few people have written about this. One person wrote something like this. Through the lens of the passing season, Still Life honors the distance between where the group were 4 years ago and where they are now. For the Big Bang of today, the glory days, selling out concerts, touring the world, back-to-back releases are but a memory that the group holds dear and near. Goodbye now to my beloved young days, our beautiful spring, summer, autumn and winter. are part of the lyrics as well.
You know
Oh,
what?
man.
Honestly, I still thought they're still gonna come back with a dance song.
That's what I thought.
You
In the
know, I thought it's
future,
gonna be
hopefully.
like, before they used to have this if you 그 노래하고 and then 여기 모여라, fantastic baby,
Yeah.
something like dance comeback. So I thought this would be the same, but
근데 I
no.
thought about the same thing that you thought about, but I kind of gave up on that hope because Top actually, he apparently said something about retiring.
Yeah, he did. He has said something like that.
그니까요. 그래서 댄스송이 나와도 아마 완전 재난이지 않을까.
Let's just keep the good memories
네.
then. By the way, before spring ends, Aromi Yunga actually has a message to actually remind everybody. I think it's a very helpful one.
오케이, 샘 카터님 읽어주세요.
Oh, this message here.
Yeah.
Hi,
산삼디.
산삼디. 저희 동네는 이제 꽃이 활짝 폈는데 내일 비 온다고 하네요. 오랜 꽃 구경도 제대로 못하고 끝이네요.
Exactly, because it's gonna rain, so I think it's gonna be over already. So it's your last
맞아요.
chance. 오늘 지금 당장 나가서 빨리 사진 찍으세요, 여러분.
맞아요.
We're gonna listen to this song and be right back. This is Big Bang with 봄, 여름, 가을, 겨울.
Still life.
봄, 여름, 가을, 겨울. Oh, so easy for them to pronounce it. Anyway, Kitty Girl has a message saying, haha, Sander can't move on from Fantastic Baby. 맞아요. I'm still stuck from there.
맞아요.
Afterwards, the other songs, I don't know.
모지야나나나나나나나 씨도요. 이 노래가 힐링입니다.
맞아요. Do you think it's really gonna be the last song? 하지마. But I think G-Dragon
Probably the
혼자
last song in a
나오겠지.
while though.
Yeah, but I think G-Dragon will still
Yeah.
perhaps come up. I don't know.
And what's even more surprising about this group is that you're actually the same age with G-Dragon, right?
You are,
동갑이잖아,
yeah.
진짜로.
Hey, let's 넘어가자. All right, so we had an overview about the 4 seasons. So now, what is the first season we're gonna go through?
So that was kind of spring, and our next spring song that we're going to move on to. Well, the weather has quickly been turning in Korea, so it started to get really, really warm. Like yesterday was really hot, and today as well. So going out in the sun is very, very nice, but sometimes we'd like to avoid the heat, especially like UV rays and things like that.
맞아요, 여러분.
And you don't want to be in the sunlight for too long, which is why we have brought a song called, it's by P. Rain. It's got the word 태양 in it. What is it?
태양을 피하고 싶었어.
It is 태양을 피하는 방법.
Oh my goodness.
There's a
this
link
song.
actually to Big Bang.
Okay.
What do you think it is?
I don't know.
태양?
Did anyone
Oh my god, 설마 태양? 너 나만 바라봐.
Yeah.
No, is
Wait,
it?
I'm not getting it. Did Taeyang write this song or
No, 태양.
his name is on the song?
태양을 피하는 방법.
That's so 아재. Okay, let's-
아우야, 같은 40대 이렇게 하면 안 돼.
I mean, I didn't get the joke, so I'm still not in the Aje league.
Oh, wow. Wow.
By the way, guys, very interesting news before we actually go back to this. You know, yesterday I was watching the news and they saying the new government actually it's going to imply with 이제 한국 나이 없대요.
The international age they're gonna
우리
apply.
만으로 해요 이제.
맞아요.
Yeah, because it's so confusing.
That means I'm 30 now.
Because
Yeah.
everybody 그래도
And you guys are
30대네.
still 35. Haha.
No.
뭔 소리야? No. 우리
4. I'm 34.
Okay.
and I'm 33.
You're 33.
젊어졌다.
젊어졌다.
Okay, well, let's move back to 태양.
Yeah. So this song, I mean, obviously, this is like a legendary song. P. Rain has quite a few legendary songs. But I think this one, it kind of suits this topic perfectly, I think. And of course, we've got the link that Samuel didn't get at all. But that's
Right.
this
I
one.
know. I'm glad that 우리 통했어. Oh my god.
Speaking of P, back when this song was released, 태양을 피하는 방법, he was signed under JYP, right?
Yeah.
He was.
And JYP was the producer for B. And the time when B was signed under JYP and then after he got out of that label, the music sounded so different from me personally. So,
It did.
But I really like the former works from B.
Really? The
Over
JYP
his
style.
recent ones. You know the ones he put out
Gang?
recently, like Gang and what else, like Last Song and stuff. Those songs are really addicting.
Yeah.
But authenticity wise, I really like the former ones better over the recent ones.
I mean,
Actually, I did not
Yeah.
know this song
Yeah.
well.
Oh, really?
I only
What?
know after this. It's like it's raining.
Yeah?
그래서 그 노래부터.
This song was
What-
huge though.
What about
What is it?
한순간 내 맘에
Oh
그래,
yeah, that one.
저것도.
Yeah, but the first one I think was like when he did the "It's raining" 그 노래. Because I think this song it's more popular in Korea.
It is really
태양의
popular.
태양을 피하는 방법. But then in Asia, in Southeast Asia, I think we start knowing from the rain.
그쵸.
It's rain. The military look, how he came down from the helicopter, right? And his sunglasses.
Yeah.
Speaking of sunglasses, do you realize after COVID, nobody really wears sunglasses because of the mask?
Probably, yeah.
Because they
because
get
of
misty.
steam,
Yeah.
그치? So I wonder how is the sales of like sunglasses doing this day?
그러게요.
옛날에 한동안 everybody was wearing sunglasses.
Might have
right?
decreased over time, I think.
Oh, that's so sad.
그러니까
But if you wear
말이에요.
sunglasses and mask at the same time, 진짜 you look very weird, I guess.
Wow.
Oh, anyway, here.
Anyway, speaking of sun is really bad for your skin too, right? Since you talked about skin.
Yeah,
맞아요.
before I came in, our producer said to me that you don't really like the sun.
I don't like the sun because, guys, aging is actually from the UV rays. So actually, you get vitamin D and all these things from the sun naturally. But if you have a lot of skin, like how do you say, exposure to the UV ray on your skin, you have wrinkles, you have like how do you say, melanin, 색소, 침착, and then you're gonna be old and ugly, and you're gonna just become old. That's it.
Yeah, and if you were to go outside, then don't forget to wear sunscreens before you go out.
진짜 받아야 돼요. It's really necessary. A lot of people like tanning, 근데 그거는 피부 암의 확률이 더 높아지는 거예요. Skin cancer.
Anyway, guys, this show is a music K-pop show, and we're gonna be back after this song by B. This is 태양을 피하는 방법.
You're listening to Kride on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas. I'm a lovely driver, Alexander.
And I'm your very happy driver, Samuel. If you haven't done so already, hop on over to our TBS EFM application or catch our visual radio over on the YouTube under the same name.
Hey, Sam.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I did it again. I love it. I love calling Sam. Then both of them would react at me. I don't know whether you guys heard it, but both of them responded at the same time. We did.
Come on,
And
let's
we're
just
also
move
in the
on.
studio with Sam Carter here.
Yeah.
We want to ask you the same question about question of the day. Spring is here. What's your way of embracing the spring season?
So like I do a bit of a spring clean. I get rid of lots of stuff, open up the windows and stuff like that. But one thing I love to do, and maybe it's a sign of me getting a little bit, into my 30s.
Okay.
Because I'm only just in my 30s.
Now I'm curious.
Because in my 20s, I didn't care at all. But I will look at, like, nice trees and flowers. And I will, and I don't like to admit it, but I will be like, oh, that's quite nice.
Okay.
Is that weird?
나도 시작했어, 사실.
근데 형들, I got something to confess.
Yeah.
Same.
There's a saying here that if you start looking at plants, greenery,
Or
trees,
in other
and
words, start
flowers,
appreciating the nature more, then that means you're old,
oh,
right?
I know, right? 근데 요즘 진짜 I would like look at the like 벚꽃 cherry blossom.
Yeah.
Wow.
그러니까, 와.
What is that?
Look at how amazing.
Right? Oh man, 쌤도 그렇구나.
진짜
Yeah.
그래요. Especially on my way to the station, I go across this beautiful like 가로수길 with cherry blossoms on the left and right side. I look at them, I appreciate them real hard. Like,
Yeah.
너무 예쁘다. 삶도 이렇게 아름다운 거구나.
Let's wait for a bit and see who is gonna have plants or flowers as the background photo for their handphone.
Oh my god. I almost did that yesterday.
No,
I mean, no judging. I'm sorry if any listeners are doing that.
No, of course.
But
yeah.
among us here, 진짜 무섭다.
I know. I don't think I'll do
그러니까요.
that. I don't think I'll do that.
곧 그렇게 됩니다.
Or the picture taken on top of the mountain.
정산에서 찍는 사진. Oh no.
I'm doing that next week.
We're getting so 아재 here. Anyway, we have a few answers here actually. 3859님's message. Sam Carter, would you like to read it for us?
Oh, it says 봄이 되면 항상 봄나물 비빔밥을 먹으러 경기도의 한 식당으로 드라이브를 가요. 산더? 예.
내가 산다거든요.
아니 한국말로 처음 봐가지고 산더도 태양을 피하지 말고 드라이브 갔어요.
그렇죠.
와우, 3859님은 이 메시지 진짜 오늘은 딱 찰떡이에요.
Yeah.
Because today our What's for Lunch is related to this 봄나물
그러니까
비빔밥 thing.
말입니다.
Can I? What
어떻게
is
마음
that?
통했어요.
Huh?
What is 봄나물
궁금하죠?
비빔밥?
It's like a, how do you say, vegetables that you could get during spring. So seasonal kind of like vegetables. you make it
제철
into
나물이라고도 하죠. 봄에
Right.
제철.
So it's so related to our What's for Lunch today. So if you guys are curious who we're going to connect to, stay tuned, everybody. We have another message from Seska saying, rain. Oh, I didn't notice before that this song is spring song.
No.
태양 피하는 밤. It's not necessarily a spring song, but it's just for our selection today. We're trying to make everything
It is
connected.
kind of related because spring means sunny weather. Sunny weather means 뜨거운 태양. 뜨거운 태양 is connected to 태양. 태양 is connected to B. B is connected to 태양을 피하는 방법.
There we go.
So it's technically a spring song.
It is.
아 너무 웃기다 진짜. Anyway, everybody, let us know about how is there anything you actually embrace the spring season with. It could be anything, a habit, a ritual, or anything you want. Just let us know. Shop 101 351 Church on Rowan for longer messages.
맞습니다. 여러분 하염없이 이번에도 돌아온 봄이죠. 봄을 맞이하는 나만의 방법이 있다면 샵1013 짧은 문자 50원 긴 문자나 사진은 100원으로 알려주세요.
All right, we're back with Zuma. So we left up at rain. I'm just curious who are we going to jump into?
Okay, so we left off at rain. We are going to our next season, which is summertime.
Yay, 여름!
Imagine how hot it is. It's going to be, okay?
솔직히 I'm worried because every year we don't know how hot it is going to be, right?
It's going to be crazy. So we're going to go to summer. And of course, P. Rain got a nickname and a new sort of position, I guess you could say, when he appeared on this show. 놀면 뭐하니?
the character.
Yeah, I think we all know what we're talking about.
Yes.
So he joined this group where they did this song, which was like very sort of house dance genre, composed by Lee Sang-soon, who is Linda G. Who's Linda G?
이효리! Oh my god, took me a little while to think about it.
Yeah, right? Wait, who's Linda G? Yeah, Ihyori's husband, of course. And we are talking, of course, about the group Saxody. Obviously, they got great members. They've got Yoo Taekwon, they've got Linda G, and Piryong as well.
Right.
And the song we're talking about is 다시 여기 바닷가. This was such a huge hit in the summer this was released. And Lee Sang-sung spoke about this. And he said, this song was actually supposed to be his song. And he actually wanted to put it in his own album. And there's like an acoustic version that was included in the album that got released that he did. And this was a huge success because it got released and it held its position at number one for 100 hours, but that's not the only amazing thing. It was up against Dynamite by BTS.
Yo, they could break that barrier. That's amazing.
Crazy.
For 4 days, that's long.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing because BTS songs are always top charted. It's very hard to actually win that, you know? So at least they were there for 100 hours. That's amazing.
불가능을 했는데요. And I didn't know this song was originally written by 이상순 because I mean, can you guys imagine 이상순 singing this song?
I know.
No, right?
If you listen to his version, it's very sort of
acoustic-ish, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Gonna check that out. All right, so we moved from spring to summer. Now it's a summer song for everybody. Get ready because summer is really coming.
Yes.
This is Saxody with 다시 여기 바닷가.
Let's go!
Jessica Lima
yeah.
with a lot of dancing emoticons and Mochi Ananda Panda with a wave and dance emoji.
And Raul says, beach again!
바닷가 가고 싶다. I really want to go.
그러니까요. Do you usually go to beach often?
Honestly, I don't like beach.
Why?
I don't like how you walk on sand and your shoes get so sandy.
I hate that.
I don't like the feeling.
You gotta take
know?
your shoes off.
And I don't like it because when I walk around, you suddenly accidentally step on shells. I hate that feeling. It's like rocks.
But that's like the only time you get to feel the nature, though.
In your toes.
With your bare feet.
I don't want to feel the nature. Thank you.
What about you, Sam?
I love it, but my skin hates it because I'm so white.
All right.
And
your white jeans in you.
I burn like crazy.
Right?
Really?
Like,
빨개지지 for you, right?
but if I stay in the sun too long, I once got burnt so badly.
Okay.
Your skin peel
I had a shower. Oh, my whole body was like
burning.
in so much pain.
아이고.
And I had sunglasses on, so only here was white. And the rest of me was like peeling off. It was red.
Oh no, guys.
Wait, so is it a typical race
Oh
thing?
no.
If you're really white, like pale, pale people.
서양인은 조금
I didn't know that.
We struggle.
You get tan, like you get sunburn easier.
Yeah.
So it depends on your skin type, everybody. So always put sunscreen. Don't go under the sun for too long.
그러니까
If not, you're gonna be
말입니다.
like Sam Carter.
맞아요. 클라우드 K님도 하나 더 더해주셨는데요. 요즘 날씨에 완전 알맞는 노래. 왜 이리 더운지 여름인 줄 착각하겠어요.
Oh, 맞아요. It feels like summer already.
그니까 말입니다.
All right, since we're talking about summer, we're already done with summer. Now we have to move on to autumn and winter. What song are we gonna do at the end?
Autumn, winter. Well, as we mentioned, the song that we just heard, which was our summer song, 다시 여기 바닷가, is composed by Lee Sang-soon.
Yeah.
Right.
And Lee Sang-soon was part of the next song we're going to talk about.
Oh, what
okay?
song is it?
So this is a song that we're combining autumn and winter together, since it kind of gives off the vibe and the whole feel of these two seasons really nicely. This was released, it's a long time ago now, 2010, so 12 years ago. This song is all about sort of speaking softly about this romantic kind of feel, atmosphere. Two lovers, imagine it. Sander, I know you're imagine this one, okay? Two lovers gazing into the night sky during this time. Oh, your eyes are getting a bit sort of watery.
And then they were like saying, 우리 그만 만나자.
No, that's not happening. That's not happening. We're talking all about the amazing singer Yeojo. I think lots of people, obviously, if you're like indie fans especially, you'll know who Yeojo is. But Yeojo was this huge indie artist back in like 2000s, 2010s. She's known as the Hongdae Yoshin, like Hongdae goddess, right?
Right.
And she's also written some books. She does a bookstore in Jeju-do Island. I've met her before, and she is so nice as well. She's so talented, so talented.
I regret this moment with Yeojo back in the day. She asked me for a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was gonna work on a song for her.
I thought you were going to say
but-
she asked me out.
No.
I asked for a song.
So I was working on it, but it didn't really go well. So it kind of faded away like that. So what if I tried harder and make that happen? And 지금은 다르지 않았어요.
It's all right.
It's okay.
That happens. That
You're
happens.
still amazing, Sam.
Okay, thank
Of course you are. Oh, you said that very sweetly as well.
Anyway.
Okay, I take back. You're horrible, Samuel.
Oh, thank you for the compliment.
Oh dear. Well, the song we're talking about is a song called 우리는 선처럼 가만히 누워, and it features Lee Sang-soon that we spoke about.
Interesting.
And the lyrics actually of this are just incredible, and they were sort of selected as a song with one of the most beautiful lyrics in a survey that was done in 2014, and that was conducted by poets. So the lyrics are really important, I think, with Yeojo especially. So yeah, that's the song.
All right, guys, pay attention to the lyrics. Apparently, it's beautiful. So we're going to listen to this right away. This is Yeojo featuring Lee Sang-soon with 우리는 선처럼 가만히 누워. 산더 토민스의 이 노래 엄지척.
그니까요. 나윤호 씨도 기타 소리 진짜 좋다. 산들산들 나무 그늘에서 들으면 완전 천국이겠네요.
8589님이 선처럼 가만히 누워있는 공중샷이 떠올라요.
그러니까요. I really like the name of this song, how they compared a lying person into a line.
Yeah.
선처럼
그러니까요.
가만히 누워.
되게 시적이고 편안한 것 같아요. 있어 보이려고 하지도 않았고.
아, 진짜.
그러니까요. 많은 생각이 들게 하네요.
Let's just move on because I'm single, okay? What's the last song we have related to this song?
You just broke the atmosphere.
Like, 차단, two.
Oh dear. Right, we're coming back full circle because we're coming back to spring.
Yes.
Right, we're welcoming spring of 2022, of course, listeners. I didn't want to end on a winter song. So, we spoke about Lee Sang-soon a lot, right? Lee Sang-soon, obviously, is a bit of a legend. He's been part of quite a few groups, actually. So, Wave, Baby Blue, Veranda Project. But of course, he's most famous for being the guitarist for the group Roller Coaster.
Yay.
My goodness me, huge band, of course, with other members like Cho Won-sun, the vocalist, the bassist was called Chinu, and they were huge in the late 90s, early 2000s, that sort of period. They've got lots of famous songs as well, actually, called like 습관, for example, and songs like that. But there's a song that they did together with Kim Hyun-chul called 봄이 와.
I'm not familiar with this one.
So they did, and it kind of used to be. Obviously, we were quite young when Roller Coaster were doing their thing. So apparently, this was like a huge like anthem in the springtime. You know,
주제곡이거나 before all this boom 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 and all these things.
Yeah.
I must say, Roller Coaster. Pay attention to the singer's voice later. Her voice really sounds like 이효리.
오,
진짜 너무 비슷해요.
그렇구나.
All right, before we play this song, of course, it's time for a very special event.
Yes, it is time for Listener Appreciation Week, returning the favor.
It is the time, everybody. So every time we have a very special condition, so listen carefully if the following pertains to you. If it does, send in a text for a chance to win a special prize.
Yes, so
We are calling out to all those that have the number 5 in your phone number. Inspired by how many connections we make in Zoom Out, we technically make 4 connections between 5 artists. But for simplicity, we'll say we'll just go with 5.
매주 화요일 사무엘 카터와 함께하는 줌아웃에서는 K-팝 세계의 멋진 5분의 아티스트를 소개하고 그들 간의 특이한 연결점을 파헤쳐 보는데요. 이 5이라는 점에 영감을 받아 저희와 청취자분들 간의 연결고리를 만들어 보려고 합니다. 오늘 특별 이벤트는 청취자분들 중 내 전화번호에 5가 들어간다 하시는 분들을 위한 이벤트입니다.
Oh. Sam Carter, do you have the number 5 in your phone number?
I do!
And I do too!
아, 나만 모르네.
그러니까요.
I don't have it.
아니 오늘 이벤트 정말 좋은데요. 전화번호에 5만 들어가 있으면 바로 커피를 받아가실 수 있어요, 여러분.
How bad of a luck of me. I'm the only one here who doesn't have the number 5 in my number.
So how do you participate?
So it is, if there is a 5 in your phone number, send in a message to #1013451 charge for a chance to win a coffee voucher.
맞습니다. 그리고 당첨 확률을 높이시고 싶다 하시는 분들이 계시다면 여러분의 최애 봄 노래까지 같이 보내주시면 더 좋을 것 같습니다.
아니면 뭐 보면 이런 점 좋다 or any 습관, anything impress us
맞아요.
by letting us know what you do during the springtime.
맞습니다, 여러분. 언제나 항상 들어주셔서 감사합니다.
Right. Anyway, thank you so much, Sam Carter, for joining us. You can
alright.
text us on your way, actually.
I'm thinking about it.
Right, you should actually give it a look. Impress us with a long, nice message. And we're gonna say goodbye to you with the spring anthem that we used to talk about.
Yes.
Pay attention to her voice. 진짜 요리 같아요.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Right. This is Kim Hyun-jae and Roller Coaster with 봄이 와.
Goodbye,
See you next
Sam.
week.
Bye.
And see you guys in part 4.